Hello! How's it going? I realized I turned my headphones on again, because I always do, because I check the audio, but it's gonna turn off at some point, so pointless once again. Um, I really don't know if I have a lot to talk about, to be honest. That's kind of unfortunate. Well, let's talk about how I missed another week. It happens, oh well. I mostly spent spring break rotting. There were a few cool things. We went to Little Tokyo, some of my classmates and I. It was a pretty good time. Um, but other than that little outing and occasionally playing games with friends or whatever, I really didn't get a whole lot outside of that done. Um, I have been drawing more. I've been sketching, doing my little anatomy sketches. I've been trying to practice my actually I could show you because I have it right here. I have a little book for practicing hiragana and katakana. So I've been practicing that for just kind of my handwriting to make it look good, and also because I found out I was forgetting a lot of the hiragana and katakana alphabet since December when I knew all of them pretty well, and that's not good, I would say. Um, and I've kept up with Anki, so I've been practicing kanji on the flashcard app uh, pretty consistently. There's a little calendar function I could look at to see what days I practiced and how many cards I practiced those days and what days I missed. Most weeks is uh I miss one day. I miss one day on average per week. And then there are some weeks where I miss no days, and then there's one week, unfortunately, where I missed 4 days 4 days, not in a row. Three of them were in a row. It was a rough that was during spring break. That was kind of rough. But other than that, um, I mean, I'm not gonna count all that, but that's a shit ton of days since I started like mid-February. What day? February 15th I started. And it's been mostly consistent. So I haven't done it yet today, but I'll get to it right now. I was actually about to start and then I was like, I haven't done a video in so long. I should do that. Um, Unfortunate thing is I didn't write anything down because I think that as I'm going about my experience in the school year, I really don't have that much to talk about. So that's part of why I miss weeks, I guess. I feel like not a lot happens. It's not very interesting to talk about or hear about. And yeah, there's just not a lot to say even if I really wanted to. But I do think there is some value in continuously doing it week after week. Like at least for consistency, right? Like Anki is great for me because it keeps me consistent. Usually, even if I'm having a pretty bad day or week or however long, whatever it is, I'm in a little depressive episode, uh, I'll usually get Anki done. And that's something productive that I could say I did each day, give or take. If I miss 4 days in a week, that's the majority, but I still did it 3 out of the 7 days. And for most other weeks, there's some where I didn't miss any, and there's some where, most of which, where I miss one day. So I'm consistently doing it 6 days a week most of the time. So I think those are huge wins. There was a thing on here I think where you could see your longest streak. My longest streak was 11 days. Not great, but actually not bad either, considering I usually miss one day a week. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, I just don't think I have a lot to talk about most of the time. My days are pretty much the same. I guess this is something we could go into is the fact that I go to school Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I've got Friday through Monday to do all my homework and everything. But if I truly locked in, I could get that done probably by Saturday and then have Sunday and Monday again. So I think I would like to do that. I wanted to do that this week and I ended up failing because I ended up just playing games and being on Instagram and bullshitting for the whole time. So I fucking hate that. I hate my phone. I hate social media, and yet I'm attached to both. Um, but I'm trying to make it work, right? I'm setting my timers. I'm trying to listen to them. I'm trying to do what's good. Today, actually, I woke up for the first time at like 8:40. I went to bed around midnight. I try to anyways. I usually have a hard time falling asleep. And I felt actually rested. I woke up relatively early. It's not very early in my opinion, but it's early for what I've been doing. I woke up at like 1 p.m. the other day. That felt shitty, you know? I don't like waking up that late. I never feel good. But waking up early today felt good. Um, so like I said, that's kind of the goal is to do focus on my schoolwork Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I live kind of far from the school. It's usually like at least a 40-minute drive there and back. So that's gonna take time. There's the actual classes I have to attend in person, and then all the homework that comes with that. But after that, it's really up to my own discretion how fast I finish my homework and how how I spend my free time when it's actually done. Like I'm actually not caught up. I was about to say I barely caught up, but I actually have some readings to do for my history class. And actually, if you could see it, I don't know if you can see it. Right there, that's my pillow, and there's a book I'm going to read before I go to bed, because I have to do that for history still, by tomorrow morning for my first class. But other than that, I am caught up. And I'd like to spend Mondays getting ahead. So let's walk through this. I have a C++ class. I have a networking, like forensics, like not just forensics, but like computer science class, networking class. So not networking like a business meeting or whatever. Networking like that with routers and switches and PCs and shit. So that's the class. The other one I said history, C++, that one, and then I've got the graphic design class. We're doing Photoshop right now. So there it is, the four classes that I have. I'd like to spend Monday doing the C++ stuff because that class is entirely online. It's the only one that's like that. The rest are in person. Getting most of that shit out of the way. And then I could probably finish the rest of it by Wednesday. And if I did just like one little thing for my networking class every single day, it would take no more than an hour and I would be done within a week. So there's that. I have my history one, which I don't ever have to do work for. Really, not really. All I have to do is read, and then we'll talk about it in class. And then every 3 weeks or so, we have an essay. I could get I could get most of that done just reading in my free time, which is something I want to be doing anyways. And it's history of Mexico, so it's something I chose because I care about it. So it's something I would be doing anyways, regardless. So that's just my excuse to get reading in, really. Um, but once again, like the networking one, if I just read a little bit every day, I would never have to do a whole lot all at once. But that's usually how it ends up being because I procrastinate. I don't like that. I don't want to be like that. What else? The graphic design one, that one's not even for any credits. I have uh 4, 8, 12, 15 credits already with the other classes uh outside of the graphic design one. So I it's a zero credit class, it's for a certificate, and it's just something else that I also wanted to learn. So there's not even homework or anything for that really. He gives us he for homework he's like, "Okay, practice these things in your free time." And again, that's something I'd like to be doing in my free time. I have not been able to. I think probably I'll get to it on Wednesday before class because that class is on Wednesday nights. So, not great, but there's a plan. There's a plan in place. I'd like everything to be done. If not, if Saturday is kind of optimistic, I think Friday is possible though. I don't know how much more optimistic Friday is, but I want to be ahead on this stuff so that I'm not tethered to it. There, my headphones just died. I don't want to be tethered to it, you know? I don't want to be stuck feeling like, oh, I'm such a loser, I'm such a piece of shit because I didn't do my work and I keep putting off my work and then I put it off more and then I'm stuck doing it all at the last minute. Excuse me, to swallow my spit. Then I'm stuck doing it all at the last minute and then the next week starts and it's already another full load of work to do. So yeah, I just don't want to live like that. I'd rather get ahead of it, stay ahead, just stay on top of all the work, and then I'm free, Friday through Sunday or however it ends up, or yeah, Friday through Monday, Friday through Sunday, however it ends up working out, and I'm able to do whatever I want with that free time, you know? Um, I think I brought this up before. I'd like to get working in the yard to start doing stuff out there. Part of why I woke up early is because I'm having to feed my grandma's chickens. So I have to drive over there and make sure they don't escape and make sure they get fed, which is fun. And it's a good reason for me to wake up early. So I'm hoping I stick to that kind of schedule. And I'm realizing I should set my alarm because I have to wake up early tomorrow to feed them again. Um, but yeah, I'd like to do more stuff in my yard. My family has talked about getting chickens. I think that would be awesome. I'm already going out to go feed chickens in the mornings for the next couple of days, so um, to make our yard a little more uh, chicken friendly, to hope that one day we could also get chickens sometime soon, that would be great, I think. Um, it's just talk right now, I guess, but that's the goal. And it would be nice to have chickens, I think. And then I could post about them and be like, look at my chickens. Uh, I think that's all I got though. I went into this not thinking I had really anything to say, so I thought it might be like a 1 minute video. But yeah, that's all. I will have to find out what week this is for and what week I missed. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night. I'll see ya.